Don't do a thing until I get there. Do you understand? Boswell's got more evidence against Kane. Damn.
Well, here goes our counseling session with Father Michael, I guess.
I think I can squeeze it in. How about if I see you in a couple of hours?
Oh, no. Business before pleasure.
I know you don't want to do this. And I know you're doing it for me, and I appreciate it. I really just don't want anything to get in the way of our wedding.
Not anything?
I want to be your wife more than I want anything in this world. And I have dreamed about that since the day our daughter was born.
Dreamed about it, huh?
I love you. See you later.
More like a nightmare. Caught between buffalo stampede and cliff. Come on, Gina. You gotta do something to get me out of this.
Try to explain to your... Try to explain to your loved one why complete emotional honesty can only help your relationship. Honesty. What do I know about that?
You've completely overstepped your bounds, Victoria. You're a volunteer here, not a hospital caseworker.
I know. I was only trying to help Elliot with his eviction.
Divulging personal medical records is hardly helping. Maybe that's a decision that I could make, but not you.
I think he'll be relieved his father knows.
Forgive me. Once again, you don't know what you're talking about.
But how can a father and son have no love left between the two of them?
Quite readily. Take my word for it.
May I suggest that not all father-son relationships are like yours. Just because you feel alienated from Michael doesn't doom the rest of the world.
You did this, didn't you? You distorted Kane's voice to make us think he was the rapist.
Just trying to make a point.
Don't you ever pull a stupid stunt like that again. You hear me?
Look, Kane is the rapist, okay? I was just using the same voice harmonizer he's been using all along. 2 of his victims have already given us a positive voice ID. I just thought I'd get yours as well.
Do you have any idea what it put Eden through to hear that man?
Well, then you admit there are similarities.
We don't admit a damn thing.
I'm amazed at how low you'll stoop to get evidence against him, Boswell.
Look, I don't need your ID anymore. We've got new evidence now.
What?
Yeah, and it's sick. Makes what we have on him look like a Boy Scout citation. Stick around. Check it out.
Hi, it's me.
Where the hell have you been?
I take it you can talk?
Barely. Paralyzed. Julia's got this wedding bug bad. Been busting a gut trying to reach you.
I've been out. I can't talk at the house because Augusta listens to every second of my conversation.
Look, forget Augusta. You don't do something to put the brakes on Julia, I'm history.
It's time to move on to the next part of our plan. I want you to convince Cece to throw you a big rehearsal dinner.
Holy hell, Gina. The last thing this situation needs is a big push from me.
Don't worry, I promise it'll be a disaster.
A sinking of the Titanic wouldn't stop Miss Julia.
Look,
She'd get the service set in a lifeboat.
there's gonna be no wedding as long as you just work according to the plan. I promise you that.
Sweetie pie, your promises ain't worth a hell of a lot.
Uh-huh.
What? It's the dragon lady. Richard, I have to go now. Bye. What are you doing eavesdropping on my private conversation?
Mea culpa. Was that the office?
Yes, most people use the doorbell.
I'm not most people, and you're lying to me.
Wouldn't be any of your business even if I was.
It's were, even if I were.
You know what I meant.
You know that I mean business. You were talking to Gina. I just heard you call her by name.
I did not. I said, sweetie pie. That could have been anybody, except you.
You know, denials are very boring, especially when they're bad ones. Why don't we just skip this?
All right, what if we do? I told you I have business with Gina.
More lies. You know, for some reason that I don't understand, my sister cares about you. And in terms that a Capwell can understand, I'm going to protect her investment.
Come again?
I'm going to find out what's going on between you and Gina. And if I don't like it, I'm going to stop the wedding. Mull that over while you're pondering your mergers and investments.
You want to stop this wedding, lady? You be my guest. You just be my guest.
How's the temperature?
You tell me.
Well, it's broken somewhat. And that's good. Because I need you in good shape for what I'm going to say.
What?
Your father has found out that you have AIDS. I'm sorry, there's no point in beating around the bush.
You told him?
No.
Well, how the hell did he find out then?
Does it matter?
Yes, it matters. What, someone refused to shake his hand? Refused to sit next to him in church? You never know how you could get it, you know. You never know who's a carrier these days.
I know how betrayed you must feel.
Yeah, sure you do. Well, so what? What's one more?
Listen. Now that your father has been informed, what's done is done. I have a feeling that the time is right for the two of you to attempt some communication.
Communication of what?
Regrets, apologies for harsh words.
Wouldn't that be cozy? He hates everything I stand for, and I hate his blind, judgmental attitude.
But things have changed between you. Your situation...
Situations change. People don't. I just want to die in peace. Is that so hard to understand?
Is that what you have now? Peace?
I don't have much of anything anymore. I'm lying here in your hospital room, a virus invading my body, no privacies, no boundaries. What I do have is here. The knowledge that I made my choice about myself. And I don't have to defend them to anyone, not to you, not to anyone.
But he's your father. That's the closest imaginable link.
You just don't understand, do you?
I do. More than you think I do.
Hi.
Hi. Just in the neighborhood?
Do you know there's more evidence against you?
Well, you know us rapist murderers, we're always the last to know. How bad is it?
I think it's time to get yourself a lawyer, Bill.
Forget it. I don't want to know.
They searched the last resort.
So what? They're not going to find anything there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I forgot about this guy who keeps leaving things. You wouldn't leave that place untouched. Lawyer, huh? Costs money.
I could lend it to you.
No. Do me a favor, sell my house.
Oh, come on, man. Take the money.
No! Sell my house, sell my car. We can get quick cash for the car. I certainly am not going to be doing any driving in the near future.
Listen to me. If there was ever a time in your life you had to just suck it up, this is the time. You can't let this get to you.
You're right. Sorry. Yeah, everything's great. It is. Oh, it just got better.
Does this look familiar?
Yeah, I have a subscription to this video magazine for the agency. For what?
Why have you underlined sections on surveillance material?
Okay. Private detective surveillance material. Get it?
Yeah. Yeah, here's a section. Heavily marked, Don. Best places to hide a camera from view.
All right, don't talk to him about this
Hey,
until
listen,
you have an attorney.
If he's innocent, he has nothing to hide.
He doesn't want to talk to you about this until he has an attorney.
I don't mind answering this question. I told you, I'm a private detective. We need surveillance equipment. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, I might as well do some research to make sure I get the best stuff.
Which job is the question?
Must have been for some case.
Let me refresh your memory. Here's your scrap.
That is not mine.
Yes,
that
sir.
is not mine.
We found it with your magazines. See that?
That is not. Shut that thing! I don't want to see it!
Now you tell me, how does this record of terror go with your everyday job?
Forget it. Why should I even open my mouth? You don't listen to what I say. You're not going to believe me.
Yeah, well, it depends. Now, I'll believe you if you say you get your kicks from hurting women, that it makes you feel so much like a man you even keep score of your conquest.
Shut up!
Is that why Andrea had to die? Huh? Because she humiliated your manhood in front of all those people?
Yeah, all right, yeah, I'm a wacko. I like looking at that stuff. Give me that thing. Yeah, I like looking at beat up women. Is that what you want to hear me say?
For a start, did you rape these women? Did you?
No! I did not rape anyone. I did not murder Andrea. You know that. I'm being set up. Why can't you guys see that?
All I can see is that we've got enough evidence on you to put you away for life. And I'm going to make sure that we do that.
All right, that's enough, Victor. This is over.
And I'm going to fry
Victor,
you,
I
man.
want you out of here now. This interrogation is over.
You can't keep protecting him.
The man has requested an attorney. I am not going to let him speak to you again until he has one. Now just get out of here.
I'll be back when you got representation.
Are you Santa Claus? That's exactly what he wanted out of you.
What am I gonna do? Just stand there and take it, not defend myself?
You're gonna
call me
start
those
being
things?
cool, man. If you let him blow you up every 10 minutes, it's gonna make it worse.
Just give me a break. How's it gonna get any worse?
I have no choice. I have to prosecute. I promise you I will be as upfront as I can with every piece of evidence. No surprises, no courtroom dramatics, just standard procedure.
Julia.
What?
Doesn't it bother you?
Yes, it bothers me. What?
How all of a sudden we have evidence coming out of the woodwork? We go for weeks with nothing. No leads, no clues whatsoever, and now we have an avalanche of material just sweeping Kane away.
If he is being set up, Cruz, find out about it.
I need time.
I can't stall long. You are going to have to work fast.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Then work faster. Freedom and innocence don't always go together, and you are his last chance.
I got your message. Is there something wrong at the station?
No. I've been having some second thoughts about this story on Kane. You know, running it is really going to damage his chances.
Well, I agree with you, but I also agreed with you earlier that it's our responsibility to report the news objectively.
Right. I've got a plan. See, we run the story, but we also do a counterbalance.
Well, like what?
Well, this could be a long shot.
Now, I don't want to do anything that might backfire, Lydia.
The way I see it, this could be Kane's only hope. Can you meet me at the police station in about 20 minutes?
Yeah?
Okay. I'll explain the whole thing when we get there.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
That makes two of us. Yeah, it's all right, Eden. I asked you to.
Good afternoon, ladies. You must be relieved that the rapist is behind bars.
I didn't know he was.
Well, the evidence is overwhelming.
I agree, Lydia. Right. See you later.
Thank you. The sooner that maniac is prosecuted, the sooner I'll be able to hold a civilized conversation with a young lady in this town. May I buy you a drink?
Oh, no, thanks. Why don't we just forget the formalities and we'll just cut right to the chase, shall we? The police have found your fingerprints on the towel found at Kane Garver's house. Now, I was wondering if you'd like to make some sort of a statement before the police arrive to pick you up for questioning.
The depths you reporters won't go through to get a story.
You know, the way I see it, obstruction of justice is the least of your worries. I figure murder 1, rape.
If you take these accusations any farther than this charming little tete-a-tete, I swear I will make it difficult for you to ever work in television again.
Gee, somehow I'm not worried about your clout with the network.
I have many ways of stopping you.
I'm terrified.
I don't get my kicks out of terrorizing women. The true maniac is behind bars, and the evidence will persuade any sane jury in the world to convict him.
Really? You know, I have a hot tip that there's some new evidence in this case.
And what is that?
You're just gonna have to find out with everybody else. Watch the news at 6, Major.
I realize this may put you in an uncomfortable position, but I need you to keep an eye on Major Hamilton for me. Everything he does, I want to know about it.
Well, that's going to be a little difficult.
Why? I thought the two of you were close.
Past tense. Lately, he's turned into a real sorehead. Actually, I've been trying to keep my distance from him.
Well, if you could stomach the guy a little longer, it'd be a real help.
You don't think he's guilty, do you?
I think he's trying to set Kane up.
Julia? Julia? Well, that's that. I was here. Nobody else was.
I'm here.
Almighty. Sorry, Father.
Hello, Mason. I hope you weren't waiting too long.
Well, actually, I was. I sort of have to get back to the office pretty soon.
Well, Julia called. She'll be here in a moment. I'm glad we have this chance to talk alone.
Oh, why?
As part of my counseling, I was hoping to do a little one-on-one with each of you.
Seems like you do a lot of that with Julia as it is.
Well, it's part of my responsibility to spot any problem areas before the wedding takes place, rather than after when it's too late.
You mean you sometimes call weddings off?
Rarely. Occasionally, the couples will break themselves up after their first real efforts at communication.
Gee, that's too bad.
So, tell me, as regards the sacrament of marriage, I know you've been married before. This time you'll be married in a Catholic ceremony, which means that it's a lifelong commitment. And you will swear to it before God. How does that make you feel?
Terrified. Break out in a sweat just thinking about it.
Well, at least you're honest.
I'm beginning to wonder if I'm at all ready for this.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Just trying to keep the conversation lively, or at least controversial. Actually, I'm telling you what you want to hear, aren't I, Father?
No, I'd like to think that you are ready to commit yourself to a lifetime of loving Julia.
Isn't that between Julia and me?
I don't marry anybody that's not ready to make that commitment.
Who said I wasn't?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm late. Did I miss anything?
As a matter of fact, we were having the most enlightening conversation about not being ready to get married. Would you please tell Julia what you just told me?
Well, I was talking about us and how I'm afraid. I realize how much I hold back from you in self-defense, and I think it's because I'm afraid that my love for you will give you a power over me. But now I realize I'm
Hi. Wendy said that you wanted to see me. I hope you're still not angry. I realize what I did was wrong. I apologize.
Apology accepted. It was wrong, but your instinct was right. In fact, I went to Elliot to recommend that he attempt a reconciliation with his father.
Really? Well, did he listen to you?
Not at all. I'm not very good at communicating with younger men.
No, that's not true. You're a fabulous teacher.
But this isn't a schoolroom. Here we have a boy whose body was programmed at birth to run for 70, 80 years. And he's going to die when he's 25, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it.
Must be hard for you.
It's harder for Elliot. What am I complaining about? I'm a doctor. It's my job.
Well, maybe he will be able to talk to his father, and they can reconcile somehow before it's too late.
Not likely. The father sees his son change and grow, ways that he doesn't understand or accept. He feels betrayed. He backs away. Son feels betrayed. Stalemate. You have a gulf that can't be bridged.
You sound like this is a personal experience. Arthur, I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
No, it's all right. It's not a secret that I didn't understand when Michael wanted to become a priest. I still don't accept it. Sometimes I feel like he's throwing his life away, and I get angry.
But it's his choice.
Yes. Oh, sure. There's no reason why my judgment or considerable expertise should count for anything. You see, I am guilty of the same sin as Frank Larson, hating the thing I can't control.
Well, have you talked to Michael about it?
It's too late.
It's too late for Elliot's father. You've got all the time in the world.
Victoria, there are some things that time does not heal. You may find that out when Chip becomes an adolescent. He could reject you, turn away from you.
I know. I think about that all the time. I love Chip so much. I just hope that when he does go away, he'll come back. You know, we can only control our children so long. After that, we can only love them.
I love you, and I will never hurt you. I love you, and I will never abuse that.
Well, I think we have our theme for this afternoon's session. Trust and commitment. Shall we begin?
Oh, shucks, look at the time. I have to go.
I just got here.
Well, it's not my fault you were late, darling.
Mason, I didn't mean to be.
Now, I moved this meeting around twice. I was here and you weren't. I really do have to go now.
But Mason,
It's your turn for a little one-on-one with Father Michael.
He's like trying to hold on to the wind. You obviously had a talk. It obviously had a great effect on him.
I think Mason's having a lot of trouble with the concept of marriage.
Yes, I heard that. And I also heard that he's willing to take the risk. You heard him say that, too.
I'm not sure that he wants to go through with this wedding.
And why do you say that?
Because his behavior is very ambivalent.
He's a very complex man.
Why are you so determined to turn all of his faults into virtues?
If I'm willing to make allowances for him, you, of all people, should be able to as well.
Well, I can't accept a situation that I know is just going to cause you incredible pain.
You don't have any right to pass judgment. You don't know the future, and you don't know Mason.
You asked me to marry you, and it is my responsibility to try and protect you and to uphold the sacrament of marriage.
I don't need anyone to protect me. I can take care of myself.
Then do it. Julia, if you have any doubts at all about this marriage, I
don't have any doubts. I don't have any doubts at all. You're the one with the doubts. You see, I love him, and I know that he loves me. Isn't that enough?
Is it?
If I waited for everything to be perfect, I would never, ever, ever get married. Now, if you don't want to marry me, I will find another priest who will.
Everything's set. We've got 20 minutes.
I'm impressed. How did you arrange this?
A friend. Boswell doesn't know.
I wish Cruz was here, just in case we get caught.
Yeah, I know. I wish he was here, too. I looked all over for him, but he's not. It's you and me. If this will help Kane, I'm sure he'll understand.
If? Thanks.
No, I just don't think Kane is ready to answer your questions.
Well, I'm not going to ask him any. I just want him to tell me his story. Wish me luck.
Yeah, luck. Hang in there, Kane.
What the hell do you want now?
I want to make sure that you get a fair trial.
That's a laugh. You helped put me in. Get out of here!
Kane, I was wrong. Now, I want to make it up to you. Please give me a chance to help you get public support.
Forget it.
I am trying to help you.
Oh, that's a bunch of bull, and you know it.
Look, if you think you were framed, and I think that you were, I think you deserve the right to tell your side of the story.
Yeah, so you can scoop everybody else and get your interview with the killer.
This is not about me. This is about you. It's about what's going on inside of you. The pain you're feeling right now.
Pain? You don't know. You don't know.
Then tell me. Let's tell the world that you are innocent.
Do this. Nobody is going to believe it.
I'm betting that they will.
I don't know. What's to believe in anymore? Evil? I have seen evil so big, so unstoppable, that it just swallowed up everybody in its way. Doesn't matter if you're innocent, it killed you. And it's trying to kill me now. There is a sick person out there who is enjoying seeing me set up as much as he enjoyed raping those poor women. There's so much evidence against me. Who's gonna believe me? Who's gonna believe a loner, a whacked-out Vietnam vet? Andrea was all I had going for me. It was my last chance. And she's gone. And people think I killed her. God, I'm tired. I just don't care anymore. I hope Eden knows. I hope she knows I didn't do it. That's about all I can hope for. One person believing in me, believing that I'm okay. Yeah, well, there's something to put on my gravestone, huh? You live through hell after hell after hell. And you think it's finally over. And you're finally through it. There's just more.
Kane, we'll set you free, I promise.
Hey, I've been looking all over for you.
Well, here I am.
Have I got a prospectus for you? I found, listen to this one, a hot new company in a growth industry.
Yeah, I can't keep up with your moods, Ted. It's first hot, then cold, then hot.
All right, I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let my family problems affect my job performance. I think the best thing for me to do right now is just to lose myself in work. So if I have offended you, will you accept my apology?
Of course. But there is an element of business to which I'd like to call your attention. It's called loyalty and commitment. I don't like to be betrayed.
Betrayed?
If you're in, it's all the way. If not, watch out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, then. Back to business it is. Come on.
Answer the phone. Answer the phone.
What's your problem? I'm headed down the aisle. You want to play James Bond.
It's not a good idea for us to be seen together. What are you so upset about?
Mason just about blew us out of the water this afternoon. As soon as Julia came in the chapel, he got all lovey-dovey and devoted. She just about jumped my bones right there in the chapel.
In the chapel? That's disgusting.
Yeah. The closer we get to the wedding, the stronger Mason gets. I can feel him all the time, kind of flexing his muscles. I'm afraid that as soon as we exchange vows, he's gonna pop out like a genie and take over.
We're not gonna let that happen. Not if we follow my plan.
Plan. Let's get the plan on the road, Gina. Mason on one side, Augusta on the other, man, suffocate.
Well, the way I see it, Augusta's a gift from the gods. I mean, if she wants to watch us, I think we should give her something to watch, starting tonight.
I just don't trust Lydia. She's always after a story.
Cruz, Lydia didn't say a word. He just told his story. It was moving and honest. It was very emotional. Anyone who hears him will have to believe him.
God, I hope. He needs all the help he can get. You know, he asked me to sell his house and car today.
What?
Yeah, he says to pay for a lawyer, but it's obvious he's giving up. He doesn't believe he's ever going to get out of jail.
Well, you're not going to do it, are you?
No, of course not. I was thinking I might tell him I sold his car, though. That way we could slip him some money. In fact, I was going to go over there right now and pick it up. It needs to be driven.
Okay. I'll go with you.
No, baby, why don't you have one of the officers take you home? You and the little one can get some rest.
I don't need any rest, especially with the injustice that's happening to Kane.
It's just like you, isn't it? You have every excuse in the world to look out for number one, but you're looking out for your pal.
Hey, you know who I learned it from, don't you? You. Ready to go?
Let's take a ride.
I've seen evil so big, so unstoppable, that it just swallowed up everybody in its way. Doesn't matter if you're innocent, it killed you. And it's trying to kill me now. There is a sick person out there who is enjoying seeing me set up as much as he enjoyed raping those poor women. There's so much evidence against me. Who's gonna believe me? Who's gonna believe a loner, a whacked-out Vietnam vet? And it was all I had going for me.
Right. That later,
It
really?
was my last chance.
Yeah, all right, I'll be right there.
She's gone. And people think I killed her.
Michael?
You're shivering.
I had to come back. I hate it when we fight.
Shh, it's all forgotten. Let me get you a towel.
No. What I need is you.
No.
Michael.
Ellie, what are you doing here?
I had to get away from the hospital.
You're not in any condition to leave the hospital.
I couldn't stay there. I had to get out and walk. I feel alive. And then the people in the street, they weren't looking at me with that damn pity in their eyes. No one knew I had AIDS. No one knew I was gonna... Father, what do you suppose dying is like?
I know what I believe it is. It's a passage to great joy.
I hope so. Nobody knows. Maybe it's just a blackness. Nothing. Oh, God. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.
He is carrying on right under your nose.
Why doesn't everyone just lay off about Mason? If I love him and I trust him, why isn't that good enough?
Maybe everyone sees what you don't. He is unloving.
He's not unloving. If there's one thing I know, one thing, that man loves me. If I didn't know that, I wouldn't have the strength to put up with all of this crap.
Well, then maybe you're beginning to see his limitations. We're making some progress.
Evening, ladies.
Hi, how was your meeting?
Oh, came and went as meetings go. And where'd that paper?
Well,
I'm sorry, I have to run again.
could you stay for just a second?
I'm kind of late.
Where are you going?
That's just another meeting.
Another one?
Well, you know business, it never stops. Don't wait up. I know I'm going to be late.
Business at this hour, and you trust him?
Yes.
Well, then, maybe we should just follow him, see if he does go to the office.
I said I trust him.
I always used to follow Lionel when he was in a hurry like that, and he ended up in very interesting places, usually blonde.
Stop it. Will you please just stop it? I'm gonna marry him. I love him and I'm gonna marry him, and there's nothing that you can say to me to make me change that. So if you care about me the slightest bit, you will just get off my case. No, you don't.
I do care. I am always here for your best interests. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I have to go, too.
Why is everybody always running out on me?
Julia, always walk out on a man before he walks out on you. Ta-ta.
I think Julia really believed I had a meeting.
Oh, true blue. How disgusting. As long as Augusta didn't. Aha, I guess she didn't. And I bet you think she's being so subtle in those dark glasses.
Now what?
Come on. I think you know what.
Darling, I've been waiting weeks to hear you say that.
Well, you just try to keep it within limits, okay?
I'd like to cover you with barbecue sauce and eat you all up.
Stop.
Decency laws were made to be broken.
Arthur, Elliot's not in any of the lounges.
I'll call security.
All right.
Dad?
Michael, we could use your help. Elliot has disappeared. Hello,
Hang
security?
up the phone. Elliot is downtown at the chapel.
It's a mistake. How dare you remove a patient from this
I
hospital?
didn't-
Listen to me, without my release.
He came on his own.
Why?
Because he was looking for something that he couldn't find here.
Oh, don't give me that philosophical double talk. We've got to get him back here. That boy needs medical attention.
He's all right. I think he needs a little peace.
You're not a doctor. You're helping that kid to kill himself.
Look, don't feel so responsible for him. Nobody's expecting you to play God and save him.
This is not about my ego.
No, it is about your very commendable concern for his health, but you've got to face the fact that you are going to lose this patient.
Not without a fight, I'm not.
Dr. Donnelly, I went to the cashier and paid the bills. I want you to make sure any future bills come to me, okay?
Certainly.
One thing I've never been is a deadbeat. I'll be damned if I'm going to let my son change that now. And one other thing.
Yes?
I want you to make the arrangements for afterward. Elliot should die with dignity, even if he couldn't live that way.
He's your next of kin. Don't you think that that's your job?
Just take care of it, okay?
Just a minute. Your son is aware that you know about his condition. Maybe you could visit him soon, 5 minutes of your time?
I can't do that.
As a physician, I have to warn you that I think that there will be serious psychological ramifications if you make no attempt at all to communicate with that boy.
Well, I'm going to feel guilty? I already do. Every night when I'm alone, I wonder what I did to make my son turn out like that.
Maybe you didn't do anything. Maybe nobody is to blame. Does it make any difference? Your son is dying. You can't turn your back on your own flesh and blood.
You don't understand. I just can't deal with it.
Mr. Larson, that boy needs his father, and you need your son.
You have to remind me to check your car. We can't have you changing tires in the condition you're in.
Heaven forbid.
Surprised Kane's car hasn't been impounded.
It's the flat. You want to see Santa Barbara's finest on their knees changing tires?
Now, don't you be talking trash about Santa Barbara's finest.
Mm-hmm.
We do our very, very best.
I know, and you're doing it right now, I must say.
I'm trying, you know? It's wreaking havoc on my manicure, I'll tell you.
Rusty. Oh, what is it?
What the hell's that? I don't know.
What, is there something inside?
Yeah. It's weird. When we were in Mexico, Kane was telling me that he used to stash a gun up in his window.
Oh, that's real clever.
This ain't no gun.
It can't be. It can't be Kane.